Welcome. Today we are unraveling a high-stakes trade drama that is shaking wallets across the globe. What happens when tariffs send prices soaring in the US? And why is India, the land of chai and jugaad, struggling to export its goods? Let us dive in with humor, clarity, and solutions you can relate to. How Trump's tariffs could spike inflation in the US. Picture this: President Trump slaps a 25% tariff on imports from Mexico and Canada and 10% on Chinese goods. It is like Oprah giving out tariffs. You get a tariff, you get a tariff, everyone gets a tariff. But here is the catch: these tariffs act like stealth taxes, quietly adding $1,300 a year to the bill for the average American family. So, what is a tariff? Imagine buying your favorite pizza, but the delivery app suddenly charges 50 rupees extra for import fees. The pizza is the same, but you are paying more. That is how tariffs work. Businesses pass the added costs of imports to consumers. And it does not stop there. Higher prices push inflation up to 3.7% next year, way above the expected 2.6%. The Federal Reserve might be forced to keep interest rates higher for longer and thereby strengthening dollar. Loans, credit cards, and mortgages get more expensive. Guess who feels the heat? Everyday Americans. The ripple effect. How this impacts India. Now, let us hop across the globe to India. When tariffs make the dollar stronger, the rupee weakens. This makes importing essentials like oil more expensive, stretching household budgets even further. And with the US cutting back on imports as its key policy, India's auto parts, machinery, and textile industries could also likely take a hit. What is the way out for India? India can diversify export markets to reduce reliance on the US, focus on high-value sectors like IT and pharmaceuticals where we already excel, ramp up domestic manufacturing under Make in India. Imagine producing our own tech gadgets, no more worrying if your made in China phone can survive one more monsoon. The second story is about India's export challenges, a tough road ahead. Speaking of exports, India's journey is not getting any easier. Exports grew by a modest 7.28% this year, but imports have surged, widening the trade deficit to $63.24 billion, a 5.36% increase compared to last year. That is like spending 100 rupees on groceries while earning only 60 rupees selling your garden produce. The gap is only growing. So, why the struggle with exports? Developed markets like the US and EU are cutting back on spending as their economies slow. This often leads to a drop in global commodity prices, and, in turn, India earns less for its exports. Imagine selling 10 apples at yesterday's price but being paid less today. Frustrating, right? On the bright side, domestic demand remains strong, and the government is optimistic about hitting the $800 billion export target. Efforts to boost agricultural and manufactured exports could help bridge the gap and reduce dependency on slowing global markets. Here is the takeaway from today. For the US, tariffs may protect a few jobs but will likely hurt consumers and businesses with higher prices. For India, it is time to focus on reducing dependency on global markets, building export competitiveness, and leveraging domestic demand to fuel growth. Global trade might feel like a complex game, but understanding it gives you the edge. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, smash that subscribe button, and share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned for more insights on the economy and how it shapes your life.